Hey, good morning. Check out this hairdo because I'm about to go to get my hair cut for the first time in 3 months. Take a risk to get out there. Anyway, interlock your fingers, but not with your palms closed, but upside down, and then touch the thumbs together, and then lock the index finger. I'm going to show you by tilting the camera. So interlocked fingers, then lock the thumbs, but you see how my thumbs and my index fingers, my thumbs and index fingers are forming a circle. Can you see? No? If not, you can just do interlocked fingers with the thumbs touching, crisscrossing, touching the index fingers. All right. Vishuddha Mudra works on the throat chakra, keeps the questing ability high. Now, sometimes they call this Shambhavi Mudra when you look up between your eyes like this. It's supposed to focus your gaze tremendously. But what it really means is Shambhavi is another word for Shiva, and it has the simultaneity of being aware of what's going on in the external world, as well as aware of your own thoughts, emotions, sensations going on in your inner world. So this kind of back and forth, almost stereoscopic awareness of both inner and outer that happens kind of simultaneously, although of course if you're aware of one thing, your mind goes there. If you're aware of another thing, it goes inner or outer. It can't be both at the same time. That was the whole idea, right? But that you're aware of any movement or fluctuation in either one is Shambhavi Mudra as well. All right, so today we're going to continue. And even though a lot of the comments in the Yoga Sutras, the sutra itself comes from the word thread, like we say suture. They're kind of terse, cryptic, and it's like a knot that has to be unraveled by the teacher's commentary and by your experience. So that's what we're doing here. I'm teaching from my own experience, and then hopefully I'm able to lead you to shed a little more light on anything that's dark about your own breathing process, and just follow this as far as you can. That's what we're really up to. All right, so take your stance, and if you're collapsed, I used to say, don't let the samana vayu, the stomach area, drop onto the apana vayu, right? Shift again here. So when you're not lifted, the samana vayu here drops into the apana vayu, and then of course it collapses the prana vayu up here. So when we're lifting, we say lift the samana vayu off the apana vayu. But another way of saying is to put your hands right here in the roots of your thighs. If you collapse down like this, the groin gets smushed, and there's no separation between the trunk and the top of your thighs. Whereas what you want to do is you want to feel in here, you want to lift up out of the groin so the pelvic rim is no longer hanging onto the thigh. You see, that's an important freedom as well. So get your stance, take your Jalandhar Bandha, close your chin. So today we're adding Bayakumbhaka, or the external retention, to the 3 combo breaths we've been doing, Ujjayi, Anuloma, and Viloma 2. So take a few restorative breaths, find the natural, uninhibited, free breath. That happens when you're not thinking, it's non-deliberate, it's natural. Now exhale your breath with your chin locked, do Ujjayi breathing, deep inhale, without forcing, subtle, especially the first breath, can't take it too deep, got to build. And then exhale, let the breath out, slowly, smoothly, softly, silently. And now wait there and hold. Beginners hold 5-6 seconds. Continuous students 8 or 10, or however long as it doesn't force the next inhale. All right, restorative breath. See how quiet the breath came in. And then exhale, we'll begin again, second cycle. I'm talking you through it today. Inhale, Ujjayi breathing. Move the breath laterally as it goes higher. Fill the back as well as the front. And then exhale, let the breath go. And once you're completely empty without forcing, hold and wait there, Bayakumbhaka. All right, take another inhale while you're here. Restorative breath. At the end of that, get ready for the third cycle, the first round here. Breathe again, both nostrils. Make the breath all internal. You can see some heaving up and down from the outside. And then match the exhale. Samavriti, same wave, same frequency, same vibration. Once you're comfortably empty, hold the breath out. And back to restorative breathing. All right, let's add one small variation here, and that's going to be narrowed nostrils on the inhale. So after the next restorative breath, raise your hand, narrow the nostrils and inhale. Open the nostrils and exhale. Drop the hand and wait in Bayakumbhaka. And restorative breathing. And when you do Ujjayi, feel how you're really closing the glottis and moving the breath more toward the palate or in the tip of the nose. This is really going to help you with any disorders of the throat, the pharynx, the larynx, the voice box. In that area, what they call the aerodigestive area, where the glottis moves one way and the food goes into the stomach, the glottis moves the other way and the air goes into the lungs. So pay attention to that. All right, one more time. Exhale the breath. Raise the hand, narrow the nostrils. Inhale, breathe. And drop the hand, hold the breath. Exhale, and now let the breath stay external retention. Wait. And back to restorative breathing. Right now, we're going to move into Anuloma, which is inhale both, exhale alternate nostril, with Bayakumbhaka in between each one. So I'll talk you through it. Let's go. On your next exhale, do a restorative breath. Indicate to your nervous system a new cycle is about to begin. Raise your hand, widen the nostrils, and inhale. Now, block the left, exhale through the right. And wait. Open both nostrils, inhale. Block right, exhale, open left. Drop the hand and wait in Bayakumbhaka. And one restorative breath. As the exhale releases, raise the hand, open the nostrils, breathe in. Block left, exhale, open right. Externally retain the breath, wait there. Open both nostrils, inhale. Block right, open left, exhale. Drop the hand, Bayakumbhaka, wait there. And restorative breathing. I want you to try one or two on your own. Take as little or as many restorative breaths as you need. And indicate to your nervous system a cycle is about to begin with a little deeper exhale. And then do open nostril inhale. Exhale through the right nostril with Bayakumbhaka. Then open nostril inhale. Exhale through the left nostril. And then Bayakumbhaka. So it's very important every day, even if you're not doing pranayama or sitting for meditation. Everybody has that feeling of being stressed out. So many things to do, not enough time to do them. You're stressed when you're under that kind of pressure. But remember, stress is a physiological, biological response that's necessary sometimes to save your life, because it's there to remind you in a certain way if there's a perceived threat or a danger, You have to mobilize the fight, flight, or freeze response. It's the chronic stress of hyperalertness that really does you in, and not so much challenges that you have to shift your energy in order to match speeds with it. So that's what's going to interfere with your health and well-being. So sitting, just being still, is a solid and steady foundation from which to do the rest of this work, especially if you want to attain more full benefits from this. All right, so finish off the next one that you're on, which is the end with the Biokumbhaka, and then go back to restorative breathing. And just remember, at the end of each breath cycle, you can tune in and see how you feel. Did it create calm? Did it create clarity? Were you focused? Or did you create jittery molecules? The whole study of pranayama is often thought of as called Brahma Vidya, knowledge of the Creator God. And the whole idea of the relationship between you and your teacher, what they call traditionally Guru and Sishya, or Guru and Chela, is that the teacher is studying the student and the student is studying the subject. And both are concerned with spiritual knowledge, even though it seems maybe like we're doing something that's an outer form in the material world. But make no mistake about it. What we're really trying to do is to constantly observe how the mind functions and temporarily break the link between ourselves and the outer world, the way the mind is attracted to the senses, and go inside. All right, next technique, Valoma 2. On your next exhale, navel moves slightly back to the spine, indicating to the nervous system a new cycle is about to begin. And as you exhale, begin by inhaling your breath. Now, exhale top third of the lung. Wait there. Exhale middle third of the lung. Wait there. Exhale bottom third of the lung. Wait there. Now hold the breath out, Biokumbhaka. Restorative inhale. The end of the exhale, one and done. Ujjayi inhale. Now, exhale top third of the lung. Wait. Exhale middle third of the lung. Wait. Exhale bottom third of the lung. Wait. And Biokumbhaka. Hold the breath out. Restorative breath. All right, now we're going to do 2 cycles. I'm going to call it off, but we're not going to do a restorative breath. It's just going to be one right after the other. So exhale the breath. Ujjayi inhale. Now exhale top third. Wait. Middle third. Wait. Bottom third. Wait. Hold the breath. Ujjayi inhale, no restorative. Valoma 2 exhale, let go at the top. Stop. Let go in the middle. Stop. Let go at the bottom. Stop. Hold the breath out. And restore the breath. All right, so that's your template for today. Just want to remind you that you don't have to go to the ashram to spruce up your spiritual technique. The ashram is not just a literal place. The ashram is a place where the part of you that's burning for self-realization, that's aching to really know, gets a chance to reinforce itself with an environment an atmosphere, an ambiance, and other fellow travelers on the path to support you. Sadhana is just another word for the corpus of techniques, the body of techniques that any person uses in order to develop themselves spiritually. And if you have that, then you can do sadhana anywhere you are. You don't have to be in an ashram setting, even in the most uncongenial environments, circumstances, and even frightful conditions. You can do your sadhana. But if you're dull, murdu, as they say, not tivra samvegan, supremely enthusiastic, it just won't work. So just remember the ashram is really inside you in case you don't get a chance to actually go to one or go to India, which I'm not saying it's a romantic fantasy, but for a lot of people, the idea is to understand it's the commitment to that, it's the being on fire for that that makes everything really be alive. Enjoy the day.